Welcome to Ringside Riffs by Andres Cortes. What's happening to Jey Uso? What's happening to the main eventer? Is he finally gonna get over the hump, or is he just gonna keep getting lost in the sauce? I mean, what is the honest opinion of you that he will beat Braun Breaker? He hasn't done anything to prove us otherwise, and we are here baffled by the things that the WWE keep doing. Rikishi is right. Jey Uso is not getting the spotlight he deserves. He is one of the most over WWE superstars, yet he doesn't have a singles title reign. He hasn't had that main event spotlight with him ever since the loss of his brother, and we don't even see us why. And we're understanding little by little that Jey Uso might not even be a main eventer under the WWE's eyes. Main event Jey Uso needs to get back on the horse and needs to be able to win this IC title no matter what. He needs to be able to beat Braun Breaker, and we need to see him be able to overcome that hump and get that singles title no matter the cost, because if not, we're gonna lose him. Just like Ricochet, just like he went to AEW, a bunch of WWE superstars are heading over there because they're tired of the treatment. It's the favoritism. It's the family game, and it's not even insanely prompt. It is here to be the dominant force of what WWE is making and what it's always meant to be. I mean, obviously Triple H is gonna have favorites. There is no the real structure in the WWE, and what we need to understand is that the Ricochet is leaving. He's actually exhaling. He's everybody's screaming, and everybody is understanding that we need to go on and be able to go behind these main eventers, because if not, then we lose them. If not, we don't have them with us anymore, and if we lose them, then we don't want them to not be in the main event. We are losing the merchandise, we're losing the superstardom, and the WWE is definitely taking a strong turn, because we are seeing the excel and the evolution of these superstars. They get kicked out, they get new contracts, they get new statements, and what can we expect but one thing after another, that they're ready to go and they're ready to rumble, because everybody wants to be the main eventer, everybody wants to be, everybody screaming, but we only are watching one person at a time. And I mean, but Rikishi, those reports are definitely right. He is a real factor. I mean, they can really plan it out if they have the goal to be able to push Braun Breaker so fast and understand that he's gonna keep the title. Then we have to have him at least have those losses and rematches and some sorts. We want to see an evolution of other characters. I mean, Sami Zayn losing that, Ricochet coming out of the company, and everybody else that is in the title rank not really getting the respect. We understand that little by little, these superstars need their break. They need to get their break, just like the Wyatt Six. I mean, they were a perfect match. They were a perfect match for American made, a new tag team, a new scream, a new face, and we got to see Uncle Howdy in Raw. And that was a perfect screaming, because unlike Jey Uso, we actually believe that Uncle Howdy comes from a different dimension, comes from a different path, that he can actually soul snatches, and he's able to believe and achieve everything. And he's able to be Uncle Howdy at his most, Uncle Howdy at his storytelling at its peak. And that's able because Chad Gable is also a star in my eyes. He's also been able to push the limits and push the disguise for everything. He's been able to say, hey, understand that the WWE game is not just the psychological warfare, it's more of a mental and a capacity. And he's been able to continue to pull and pull and pull upon this. So we have the White Six doing a perfect debut, doing an excellent status, and we're just waiting for another debut. Yes, the brother, the twin, the bloodline. We're looking for Jimmy Uso. Where is Jimmy Uso? We've been waiting for the return of Jimmy Uso. We've been waiting for this bloodline civil war to go. And where would he go? Would he go to Solo Sikoa? Would he go to Jey Uso? Would he go to Roman Reigns? Who would he be loyal to? And where's Paul Heyman? And where's all this good to tie up? Because little by little we understand that the things are gonna get heated, and if anything, he might make his return in the blood war and everything in between, because we know that they keep teasing that for October. So one thing's after another. Bash at Berlin is definitely something we have to keep an eye on, because it's gonna have a lot of indications between what the WWE is gonna do with the bloodline, what the WWE is gonna do with that WWE title, and what the WWE has done with Jimmy and Jey Uso. Because Jey Uso can't keep getting pushed down to a mid-card status when you call yourself a main eventer. We need to understand that just like someone keeps getting lost, LWO, right, was lost for about 3 weeks, and we finally saw them back. And even Dominic Mysterio pointed it out, which I thought was classy, what I thought was a masterful storytelling. Like, hey, Ray, where did you, Dragon Lee, and everybody else go? And where were you? You weren't even part of the Raw or anything storyline. And I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but he was definitely right. And we have to pay attention to, wow, why is Rey Mysterio and everybody else getting a push again? Because we definitely know that the Judgment Day has its factor. They just need to continue to build on rivalries, and who's a bigger factor with another superstar and another heel and everything. They have the opportunity to continue to grow between other factions, and yes, they have already grown between the LWO. They continue to have the Judgment Day, and we're just gonna see what happens, because they're not gonna pick up a win. I mean, we know that Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are way more powerful. So if anything, I feel like, how does even Dominic Mysterio believe that he can even pick up a win at the Intercontinental Championship? And you might be saying that he's getting brainwashed, but in reality, he might be having these plans already schemed, because they keep ambushing and having that half flat and everything in between. So we have to keep on understanding why it is that we won't see that Dominic Mysterio will get its actual return push. He might have to cheat his way and steal his way and lie his way, just like his relative uncle, late uncle, Eddie Guerrero, because it's the only way that Latino Heat can actually achieve what he's trying to dream. He has the majority of vote, and he is beholden to be the most hated upon the Judgment Day, even after what Finn Balor has done. And we know that Finn Balor now carries himself differently with that new entrance and how they hold the titles, showing off that they're looking for more gold. And definitely that's what all title reigns do, but this feels different. This feels like Judgment Day can grow apart from the evolution of what the bloodline has done. See, we have two fractions that had already separated, and now we're watching the evolution of a monster. Because if Bronson Reed, big Bronson Reed, was able to take Braun Strowman out, I mean, that's just a monster taking out a monster, and it's just really the WWE giving Bronson Reed a push, giving them the opportunity to just storyline tell that he's a big, strong MF mother effer, and you can understand that he's ready to, maybe, I don't know if they're gonna give him a title opportunity, if he's gonna go for that actual main event spot, or if he's just gonna continue to just carry himself as a big monster, so that the WWE can have this type of big giant person like they've had in Braun Strowman, Big Khali, Andre the Giant, just every other giant that they've had, Big Show, and they just use them for props so that they can have big strong people for whenever they need, just like a Mark Henry, just whenever they need to take out people and give them a nice vacation, just like they've done before. So we need to understand, Bronson Reed is here to make an impact. And thank you for watching.